Time now for the Unlimited Superboat Finals, brought to us by www.v8superboats.com.au. And out comes the Hooters Castrol Edge entry of Darryl Hutton. He's a dark horse here.
He's an amazing man. Of course, he won the Australian Championship. He's had a couple of engine failures this year, so he really knows how to push the gear hard. And Peter Freckleton certainly hasn't been able to get the performance out of this boat that Nutsy's found. But Darryl's shown on many occasions that he is a contender.
Very fast part of the circuit here. Peels into the left, through the centre. Got to keep the boat settled. Got to keep your corner speed up, particularly coming out of here. Nice. Beautifully diamond the apex on that one. Gee, it's getting very hard to spot where the track starts and finishes in some parts, but this guy, Hutton, is absolutely flying.
He's got it sorted. He's coming down to the final few corners a little bit rough.
Oh! Spun it out.
Just trying a little bit too hard to make up for lost time there, and I think Darryl will probably be kicking himself. Yeah, shake of the head. Just turned in a little bit late. Thought he'd get across the apex, but he didn't. He probably just grabbed the submerged tyres there, and that's thrown him up the bank, and that's all it takes.
Wow, split second. You come in just a little bit too late. The boat skipped across the water a bit then as well and turned around in its own length. So that is devastating. Finch, can he do the unthinkable? Can he knock off Caughey in the final?
He believes he can. He said, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. I've got a couple of tweaks I'm going to put into the boat. I reckon I can get this little orange missile to absolutely fly this time round. Let's just see what he can do.
Loose cannon, Dean Finch. He's been superb all day. In fact, he's been really serving it up to Caughey, extending Caughey, making him work for it. Gee, was slow out of that part there.
He's misnavigated somewhere along the line there, Wade. I think he's in a little bit of strife. He's really got the bit between the teeth again now, but...
Oh, no! Upside down! In the water, upside down! What a dramatic way to end the run, Finch! Oh my goodness, they're absolutely drowned in the water there. Watch this, upside down in the water.
He didn't even get close to the apex. I don't know what was going on there, whether he missed it, whether the glare off the water made him think there was a corner. He was completely to sea, unfortunately, with his navigation, and that's just thrown him. That's a little bit unlike Finchy. He doesn't tend to do that very often.
Gives you an idea, too, of the danger of the sport sometimes. If they'd been upside down in the water, the crew would have had to be there right there on the spot, which I'm sure they would have been. Here we go. Mr. 100%.
Well, he doesn't need to do anything apart from navigate this correctly. In fact, he doesn't even need to do this. He's got the championship in the bag. He's won the day, maximum points. Here is six-time world champion Peter Caughey, but he's going for a time.
Of course, he's never going to play the percentages, is he? He's going to run wide open. He's almost blown it. That would have cost him some time dramatically then. So the other competitors have certainly felt the sting as this man continues on in his winning way. Although it did look a little ugly there for a moment, it's not going to matter. Cruising towards the line, Sean Henshelwood.
Final run to the line, 42.024.
With a mistake.
Well, with a mistake. He was hoping for a 41. It was so close to a 41, but there you go. That is style. That's world championship winning style and a six-time world champion.
So Caughey is your winner. Finch and Hutton, DNF, they crash out of the final.
We fully expected that Nathan was going to be consistent and fast, and you know, a driver with that much experience and talent, he was always going to be there. And if his gear was held up, so yeah, it's been hard racing, and we've just kept making so many changes throughout the last couple of weekends of racing. Yeah, just a huge thank you to my team, and they're just so passionate, so committed, and when the chips are down, they just dig it in. So couldn't do this without them, mate.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. I mean, we had a boat in the team to get us back up to second at least, but unfortunately in that top six run it just developed a pretty bad miss, so I think we had a call pack breaking down.
Could you have done it?
Look, no, I don't think. I mean, Peter, as I said many a times, is at the top of his game, but you know, we extracted every last little bit out of that little 500 and just didn't get there, unfortunately, because of the miss.
This morning we were really on the back foot coming into it, but we've had our issues through the day, and the team have just stood in there and really worked their off to get us here, and then we made it through to the three, but couldn't quite complete it.
The last run was absolutely perfect. All it is, I went the wrong way, and I knew I went the wrong way straight away, and I thought, oh well, I'll cut a lap back. I'm second anyway. I'll put a bit of a show on for the crowd and I'll give it a bit of stick, and I absolutely missed a corner and just buggered up. But I hear Stingray Boats are doing a bit of a special because Hutto's after a couple as well, so we might hit him up for a job lot.
And at the close of the 2009 UIM World Jet Sprint Championships, it's Peter Caughey's 6th World Championship crown. He takes top points ahead of Darryl Hutton, the reigning Australian champion, and former Group A World Champion Nathan Preddy.